So I want to start with redefining legacy. So I came to Australia from the UK when I was 9, and I remember feeling a little bit of envy for all these, fifth, sixth, seventh generation Aussies, thinking they're so lucky they've been here all this time. They must be like really wealthy and really established. And I realised as I moved into the finance world that couldn't be further from the truth. What's happening is that, if you look at any of the studies globally, about 3 to 5% of people who have the capacity to create intergenerational wealth are actually doing it. So what that means is you guys here in the room, you will make the money, your kids will blow it, and their kids will have to start over again. That's kind of what the reality looks like. So we're not actually getting richer. And the challenges are this. Our focus when we're in business is on survival. We're just thinking about how do we put food on the table, how do we keep the business afloat. When we think of legacy, it's this really cool idea, but quite frankly, it's not very concrete, it's very vague. And at best, you'll have accountants who talk about, companies and tax structures and so forth, but no one's actually showing you how do you go about doing it. And the reality is, I didn't come from money. And most of us don't come from money, so we're not actually taught. We don't have like a role model to show us, here's how you should be behaving. And what we're all ultimately really worrying about is that loved ones will struggle, whether you have kids or you don't have kids. What we're thinking about is whoever is the recipient of our wealth when we're not here, we don't want them to struggle. But here's the thing, if you get it right, as I said, you guys will get to the point where you have enough money. You don't need any more. And so then you can start to fill other people's cups. Legacy can become this really crisp idea. It can be very concrete in terms of the actions that you have to take if you want to have a hope in hell of actually creating wealth that lasts beyond your death. And you become the Don. Who likes The Godfather? Yeah, I love it. So you become the person, the mentor or the advisor within the family who's known as being really smart with money, really good at driving money forward. And then ultimately what we all want is, regardless of who gets our money, we want to know that when the recipient gets it, they'll actually know what to do.